to happen. So Volodymyr Zelensky, president of Ukraine, is apparently days away from coming to the United States, where he's going to eventually give a speech at the United Nations General Assembly. But he's before that going to meet with President Biden to give him his victory plan. Watch this.
Meetings were held in various formats to prepare our Ukrainian victory plan. The real substance of all the points: military, political, diplomatic, and economic. Key people from each sector are involved. The necessary steps for Ukraine have already been clearly defined. The steps designed to give us the strongest possible position to bring about peace, a real, just peace. For each step, there is a clear list of what is needed and what will strengthen us. There is nothing impossible in this plan. Over 90% has already been written out. Together, this package can ensure the right development of the situation, not only for Ukraine, but for everyone in the world who values international law.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff there to unpack, but one of the ones that jumps right out at me, first of all, is that he said there's nothing unbelievable or impossible in this plan. Everything can be accomplished to victory. And of course, you have to go back to, you don't have to go very far back to the 2023 when they had this big offensive that was going to go to the Azov coast and take Crimea back and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Didn't quite work out that way. So what, Colonel, is different this time that Zelensky thinks that now, if he just gets whatever's on this list from Biden, that he can succeed?
I think this is for Zelensky, March, April 1865. I mean, the lines in Petersburg are about to collapse. He's been told he has no defense left. The only thing he can do is beg for weapons that allow him to make strikes against the Russians in depth. It's not going to win the war, but it creates the illusion that there's still life left in his regime. And I think that's what this is all about. Coming back and asking for more in this proximity to the election is probably his last gasp, if you will, because I think he knows that when the election is over, not much more is forthcoming. We just don't have the resources to send. I mean, the Pentagon apparently was informed, to the Department of Defense, that the Ukrainians want 200 more Bradleys. Stop and think about that. 200 more Bradleys. Are they going to come out of the active Army, or are these going to be new platforms by BAE Systems? I don't know. Again, I think it's over for all intents and purposes. And I think that Putin has got to weigh carefully what he wants to do, because, again, he has no interest